Today we're talking Trills. And Trills definitely get you thrills. Just kidding. Even on my business cards though, my catchphrase is I have a license to trill. My primary instrument is flute, and I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. So trills are defined by this little TR dot, or TR with a squiggle behind it. Now, whether it has the TR dot or the squiggle, they both operate as like moving from a note that you see, the given note, we start on the given note, and you either go up by a semitone or a whole tone in a happy piece, something that's in major, or you can go down a semi to a whole tone depending if it's minor or what the composer asked for. But I have like the grade 7 trill where it's just this, and it's just a flutter between an F to a G. Then you start to get to about grade 9 to grade 10 and it starts to get even. Then you start to get to a little bit more advanced, a little bit more emotional, a little bit more joie de vivre, a little bit more zing. You get a little bit more essence to it. And then we have this little jobby called the mordant. So the difference between a trill and a mordant, the mordant literally looks like kind of an M in my personal opinion, and it's a flicker. It's not actually where you're given or where you're going. It's just, it's just a little flicker. But when it has a line through it here, it actually means that you go down by a semitone or down a whole step. And it's a flicker where a trill can carry on forever, can carry on for many beats. A mordant is just per note. So what really defines trills as opposed to other movements between other notes, because like what happens when you go from an F to an A? Well, any notes that are outside of that semitone to whole tone, it now becomes a different word. It's a tremolo. So with trills, it's the notes directly beside it, or it's the notes as a whole step. So if it's not from an F to an F sharp, it would be from an F to a G, a whole step. But you always want to start on the note that's given. So if this right here was an actual F, then you're literally starting on an F, and then you're trilling up, trilling down F to E. So they both offer a different kind of spice and flair to your piece, but that is how trills work.